If you bought a home, or tried to, anytime between 2020 and 2022, you learned one lesson really well. Don't ask for anything, waive everything, and hope you win. That market trained an entire generation of buyers to negotiate from a position of fear. And that market is gone. And a lot of buyers haven't caught up to that fact yet. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly what you can negotiate in this market, how much leverage you actually have, and the mistake I see buyers make that kills their negotiating power before they even get started. So let's get into it. The 5 things you can actually negotiate. Let's start with the data, because this is what gives you the confidence to actually negotiate instead of just hoping for the best. Across the Denver metro right now, days on market is sitting around 50 to 56 days. Inventory is up. Months of supply has grown. And here's the number that matters most. A large share of sellers, well over half in many recent reports actually, are offering some form of concession just to get deals done. This is a completely different environment than even 2 years ago. So jumping right in, number 1, price. This is the obvious one, but here's the nuance. How much you offer below asking should be based on how long the home has been sitting and what the comps actually support. If a home is well priced and has been on the market for under 30 days, you're not going to be getting a steep discount. Offer close to asking or 1 to 3% under if the comps support it. If it's been sitting for 30 to 60 days and the seller has already done a price reduction, that's a signal that they're willing to move. And you can reasonably start the conversation 3 to 7% below current asking. Number 2, closing cost credits. Sellers can contribute up to 6% of the sales price towards your closing costs on conventional and FHA loans. On a $500,000 home, that's up to $30,000 that doesn't have to come out of your pocket at the closing table. Right now, in the $400,000 to $600,000 range specifically, I'm seeing sellers offer anywhere from 2 to 6% towards closing costs fairly routinely. Number 3, rate buy downs. This is the concession most buyers don't think to ask for. A seller-funded 2-to-1 buy down lowers your effective interest rate by 2% in year 1 and 1% in year 2, before returning to your full rate in year 3. The reason it's so powerful is the same seller concession dollars often create much greater monthly payment relief through a buy down than through a simple price reduction. Depending on the loan, that can mean hundreds of dollars per month in savings during your first couple of years of home ownership. That's why I recommend always having your lender model both scenarios so you can see which option provides the biggest benefit for your situation. Number 4, repair credits after inspection. For a couple of years, asking for repairs after inspection felt like a great way to lose the house. That's not the case anymore. Inspection contingencies and repair negotiations are fully back on the table. If your inspector finds legitimate issues, you can reasonably ask the seller to either fix them or credit you at closing. This is a normal business conversation now and not a red flag. Number 5, closing timeline and personal property. Flexibility on your closing day can be a bargaining chip, especially if the seller either needs to close fast or needs extra time to move. And don't overlook personal property. Appliances, window treatments, even outdoor furniture can sometimes be negotiated into the deal at no extra cost if the seller doesn't want to deal with moving it. The mistake that kills your negotiating power. Here's the biggest mistake I see buyers make right now. They negotiate with opinions instead of data. If you walk into an offer saying, "I just feel like this house is overpriced," that's easy for a seller's agent to push back on. But if you walk in with 3 or 4 recent comparable sales in that exact neighborhood showing what similar homes have actually sold for, this is a completely different conversation. Sellers and their agents take data-backed offers seriously because it's harder to dismiss. This is exactly why having a buyer's agent who pulls real comps and builds a real case matters. It's not about being aggressive, it's about being prepared. The buyers who get the best outcomes in this market aren't the ones asking for the most. They're the ones who ask for the right things backed by the right numbers. So putting this all together, this is how it actually plays out in a real offer. So we're gonna pull the comps before we write the offer. And by doing that, we're going to know what similar homes have actually sold for in the last 60 to 180 days. Don't worry, that's our job. Then we're going to decide which combination of price, credits, and rate buydowns gets you the lowest real monthly payment and not just the lowest sticker price. That's what you, me, and the lender will discuss. We're also not going to waive your inspection contingencies by default. It's a normal part of the process again. And don't worry, as always, we're going to guide you through this. If the seller counters, know what that counter actually means for your payment before you respond emotionally. And again, this is something that you, me, and your lender are going to go through together. One important caveat I want to point out, this is not a free-for-all. Well-priced homes in desirable neighborhoods, especially under the $500,000 price point and in strong school districts, are still moving fast and can get multiple offers. Negotiating leverage exists, but it's not unlimited and it's not the same on every listing. Know the specific situation you're walking into. The market handed buyers real leverage back in 2026. The buyers who win right now are the ones who actually understand how to use it, not the ones who are still negotiating like it's 2021. If you're thinking about buying in the North Denver metro and you want a strategy built around real data and not just guesswork, that's exactly what we do for every client. So go ahead and reach out to us and let's talk through your specific situation. If you found value in this video, please give us a like and remember to subscribe. We're putting out honest, data-driven real estate content in the North Metro all year long. I'm Kristen Rogney, and remember, with Rogney Homes, we help your dreams find their address.